This is Eminem's Kickback N Chill coming to you from Midtown, New York City on this lovely Friday afternoon. I'm Dave Thomas, and as always, I'm chilling with my livest audience. Make some noise for yourselves. How y'all feeling today? That's good, man. You know, a lot of things been going well. You know, the Toronto Raptors won their first NBA title, and you know, it was a complete shock to all of us that we thought the LA Lakers was gonna win. Golden State, San Antonio, and all the above, but a lot of things have just been having good. Media companies, medical school, and so much more. And speaking of that, I can't wait to bring out my first guest. Y'all ready?
Ready!
Now that's good. Now this group I'm about to bring out is providing knowledge of how to feel like your best self in different forms of therapy. Now they're here in the building to talk about how they came together and provided one of the best podcasts in the world, Therapy Without a Degree. Show some love for Joe and Zain. What's going on, bro? What's going on? Oh man, make some noise for them one good time. Ooh. Guys, how you feeling?
What's up, man? Feeling good.
Feeling great,
good
man. We're
now.
in New York City, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause you guys are actually, correct me if I'm wrong, from Jersey.
Yeah.
Jersey.
Yeah, and what people don't know is I actually met you guys through social media, through Dre Love, big shout outs to him. But you know, let's just get straight into it. Therapy Without a Degree definitely is unique. You know, it's pretty different from a lot of podcasts that's out there. But tell us a little bit, you know, what is Therapy Without a Degree and what year was it established?
Word. It was established in 2016, so fall of 2016. It's really just a place for people who just need someone to talk to at the end of the day, or just need some advice, some perspective on, you know, stuff they're going through, because we all go through some, you know, some stuff.
Yeah.
We all go through different things. So I wanted to create like a platform for people just to submit whatever they're going through anonymously, and we just kick it, give our perspective, give our advice.
Okay. Now, were you guys like together during the time when you guys thought of the idea? Like, how did it come about?
So pretty much he started it first. So when I actually started my magazine in 2014, and then so then like what was it, like 2015 you started yours?
2016.
2016.
Yeah.
So then 2016 you started the podcast. I'm like, yo, that's cool. So while I was doing my thing, like I think it was like episode 30 something that they brought me on as like a guest, and I was like, oh, that's awesome. So they interviewed me, asked me questions about like the movies I was working on, and then honestly, like a few episodes in, that's when they brought me on as like the actual host.
Oh, that's dope,
Yeah,
man.
neither am I,
Congrats.
man.
And now you guys are like, now been doing it
I
for
don't let
3
him leave
years.
now.
Oh, you don't let him leave?
Nah, I don't let him leave.
Like, you staying.
I make sure he stays.
I can't be absent. Like,
be absent?
Nope. He's like, yo, where you at? I was like, yo, I'm at home, bro. I need a break. I'm not coming in today.
Need a break, man. That's good. That's good. But you know, aside from that, you know, you guys, correct me if I'm wrong, you guys shoot what, every month? Like, how does it work?
Every week.
Every week?
Yeah,
every
we do a show every week.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
So you guys are just throwing content out there like crazy and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Plus because what we were talking about before, that's something separate.
Oh yeah, like the magazine and stuff
Well,
like that.
Like the outside stuff, like the New York stuff.
Oh yeah, the Throwback Thursdays that we do, like those
Yeah.
like every 2 weeks. So that's kind of like a little extra kick that we throw into the show and whatnot, just to get people's perspective.
Yeah, so let's speak about that a little bit. So like, what made you come up with the idea of this Throwback Failure Thursday? Like, why specifically that one?
Well, first I'm gonna give a shout out to Natalie.
Okay, cool.
Natalie and Tay, two of our co-hosts. Natalie
Yeah.
couldn't be here today, so I just want to give a shout out to Nat, because Nat's one of our co-hosts.
Yeah.
But with the Throwback Failure Thursday, you know, we all have failures. We all fail. We fail all the time. And I always see people get so down and out about the stuff that they fail at. And you always think it's a curse, or you get so upset. But I wanted people to look at the lesson in the failure, because, I mean, at least me going through my life, as I failed many, many times in my life. And a lot of times going through depression, it would just bring me more down. Like, damn, I failed. I felt like a failure. I felt like I wasn't good enough. And then I think, as I've gotten older, and I realized I'm not. And all those failures were just trying to make me develop.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, you're human. At the end of the day, you're all gonna go through it.
All of us.
Right.
And a lot of times we all fail the same stuff.
Right.
Like a lot of times things that I fail at, you probably fail at, or vice versa, you know, all of us. And we always talk about the good stuff on social media. We always talk about the stuff that we're winning, the stuff that we're not failing at. So I wanted to say, you know what? If we bring it, you know, to social media, it could just be showcased.
Right.
And at the end of the day, someone could express their failure. Maybe that might help them, you know, just by expressing it to us, to people that they don't know.
Right.
And at the same time, it helps so many other people, because you could be watching it and you'd be like, damn, I failed at that too. Like, I'm not the only one.
And then they're able to jump into the conversation, and that's good. That's good. Do you ever feel like sometimes when you arrive at Times Square, like it's sometimes hard to find people?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, really?
Absolutely, because we pull out the cameras, we pull out the stuff, and you think everybody's gonna gravitate towards you, and you're like, oh, you want to be on the show? You're like, no, thank you. No. But you know what's funny? The dynamics. Most of the people that we get are not native to like the United States. They're usually from somewhere else. They're tourists. They're like they see like, oh, that's an opportunity. I want to be on there. We have pretty much When's the last time we got someone like from here?
Very rare. I mean, it happens, but it's a small percentage.
Yeah, we'll get people from Japan, Australia, England, like all over the place. Like they just jump in. They're like, hey, can I be a part of it? I'm like, yeah, sure.
Oh, okay, cool. But do you ever feel like sometimes while you're like setting up, like people are just not gonna come to you guys? You feel like you gotta sometimes like, hey, can you be a part of this podcast real quick? We just want to ask you a few questions.
So like podcast the show or like the Throwback Thursday?
Excuse me, the Throwback Failure Thursday.
That one we kind of just really in brief tell them like, yo, it's about like, you know, what have you failed at and what did you learn from it? And we kind of like say that to them and they be like, you know what, maybe I'll have something to say. You know, but it gets difficult because sometimes people don't want their identity out there. That's the major issue that people are concerned with. But since they see our Instagram, they check it out, all right, you legit. So first you gotta go through that kind of fact check situation, and then okay, I verify that you're legit and you're not a scam artist. All right, now I could be on there.
Yo, man, that's good. Now, you guys also do a live podcast, you know what I'm saying? Where you guys have performances from like artists, comics, all the above. Now tell us how that experience itself is kind of different from just doing a podcast by yourself.
Man, I love the energy.
Oh, you love the energy?
I love the energy, and you know, I also shout out to everyone that came through because we had our first live podcast recently.
Okay, cool.
So shout out to everyone that came through to that. Just felt so real, felt so cool to be able to interact with people.
Right.
And also it was, it felt so cool to create your own night out.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like at least me, like I don't like going out to clubs. I'm not into all that.
Yeah.
You know, I like a local spot, but it felt so cool to be like, you know what? We thought of the idea, and we literally sat and we created it from scratch.
How was the first one you guys ever did? 'Cause I know you guys did a couple of ones before.
Well, actual live pod, that was the first one.
So yeah, that was the first live one. We actually had a live audience. The other ones we just have like, it'll be live because it'll be like people come to the podcast, sitting down at the table, and we'll put it on like either YouTube Live or Instagram Live and whatnot. Yeah. And then the audio that we get, we post that on SoundCloud.
And you know what's good about that is that you guys are giving the opportunity for the viewers to see you more in person and connect with you because like you said, therapy without a degree, excuse me, it mainly speaks for itself because like you said, a lot of people, they don't know who to speak to, but it's like after hearing the podcast so many times, they'll be able to actually like, hey, I want to actually speak to you guys more in person. Yeah. You know, because I'm going to be honest, when I first heard the title, I'm going to be like, therapy without a degree. Like, I had to really think hard real quick, like, all right, without a degree, what do they mean by that? But like you said, everybody has different forms of therapy, but you guys was able to make it happen through a podcast. And that's really dope. You guys should really clap yourself for that.
Thank you,
that's good, that's good.
it.
What would you say are like some of the challenges you face when creating therapy without a degree?
Word. Man, mad challenges. You know what I mean? There's always challenges and stuff that you learn. Definitely, you know, going through like people and, you know, going through a team. You know, I did start with one team, like obviously as we said, and then we had a second phase. But, you know, I'm blessed because the team I have now, man, is awesome. Shout out to Zain, this guy right here.
Thank you, man.
You know, Natalie and Tay, you know, all are amazing, and it's like a family now.
Yeah.
You know, so everything does happen for a reason. Also, you know, growth and equipment and things like that. Went from recording on my phone, first couple of episodes.
Humble beginnings at the end of the day.
Exactly. So, but it's all growth, and you learn, and you just gotta trust the process. That's the main thing.
That's good. But you know, the crazy thing about it when we were speaking backstage is that you said out of all the people on your crew, is that one of them you actually never met, which is so crazy. His name is Tay, right?
Yeah.
Like, how did that come about? Like, you guys never met.
Never met. But
so how did it come about?
He was listening to me for a while because, you know, through social media he found me.
Okay,
He was listening to me for a while, and he just DM'd me one day. And he was just like, yo, same way I met Dre Love.
Right.
Shout out to Dre Love.
Yeah.
You know how I met him, like just a DM away. And you know, I always answer my DMs and shit. And Tay was like, yo, I really fuck with you. Really like listen to your stuff. So can I come on? I was like, sure.
Oh, okay.
And then he was like, really good. Like we kicked it. And he's like, can I come on again? I was like, sure, let's do it.
Right.
And it was a perfect time because it was while I was in transition. I was doing a couple episodes at the time alone. This was right before Zain came on. And it just was perfect. And I was like, sure, why not? Like what the internet lets us do amazing things.
Right.
So why was the point not to? You know, we all could still get things done. Like I said, we never met. We're gonna meet soon, you know, but we still have some really dope conversations with him.
That's cool. And it's crazy thing how you say is how it was just one DM away from just really establishing a connection between you and that individual. But would you say a DM is recommended in order to get on the podcast, or you guys do it another way?
What would you say?
Me personally, I think that's how most of the time, because I do like photography mostly and film. So usually clients hit me up via DM. It's rare that I get like emails. It's usually like my older clients, but usually like the younger generation, they hit me up DMs. I'm like, hey, I love the collab, blah, blah. We just talk on there. Because like, if that's where the people are, then that's where you should be if you want to market your brand.
Right. At least you guys ain't Hollywood on them. You know, you check your DM, you answer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how I am. Even when people, when they ask to be on the show, man, I check them out, and then we go from there. You know what I'm saying?
That's how you gotta do it, man.
Make some noise for Therapy without a degree in the building.
Thank you, guys.
Now, they're going to be with us throughout the rest of the show, man, so keep it locked, and we'll be right back.